again, slow riders. I'm back. As most of you don't know, I lost my wife last March to the ravages of lung cancer. She actually had beat the cancer. Her oncologist, Dr. DiCarlo, in the UCLA clinic we have up here in San Luis Obispo, did a hell of a job, one hell of a job. He actually beat the cancer, removed it from her body without surgery, directed radiation, directed chemo, outstanding. It went from a tennis ball sized lesion to nothing in just a little over a year of treatments. But the toll that took on her body when she began immunotherapy was too much for her heart and her lungs to handle. And she just died peacefully of cardiopulmonary failure. The local fire department and medics worked on her for 45 minutes, but there was absolutely no response from the time they started. So for a while there, I went into a really dark place. I tried to cope. I tried to act as like everything was normal. Hey, my wife died. Let's get on with life. Here I am. I did a few drive-by birthdays. You know, I rode around, but I recorded some. But I just couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to edit them or post them. I did a wonderful 4th of July parade in Pomo, where I overheated my bike, which is currently in the shop right now getting those repairs done. Did a birthday run, did a couple other runs, but then I dropped out of all that. And literally just stayed in my house, closed the doors, pulled the curtains. I had some serious thoughts that I've never entertained before, or never even thought of before. And I didn't realize nor expect the loss of my wife to hit me quite that hard. She had cancer, and that cancer was found after I took her to the hospital when her blood sugar from diabetes just hit rock bottom. And at that point in the hospital, we also found out she had walking pneumonia, badly, very bad. She was terrifically dehydrated. And when they're doing x-rays, oh, come on, traffic, you're starting to piss me off. And when they're doing x-rays to see the extent of the pneumonia is when they found the cancer. So it's like a trifecta of doom in one day. So we made plans in case of her death. So it seemed like I was ready for it. But when she recovered from the lung cancer, both of us thought, well, that's it, we won. And we actually did beat cancer's ass. But at that point, her body was so weakened that the results of the immunotherapy just ravaged her down. So yeah, I was entertaining thoughts that I should not have been entertaining. Never acted on anything. Although surprisingly to me, shockingly to me, many of those thoughts seem like good ideas. And it's those thoughts all of us rail against a person to engage with. And I hate to say the old cliche, you don't know till you've been there, but man, you don't know till you've been there. So yeah, I came out of that depression. Let's call it depression. I think I was feeling sorry for myself. And I know Christine would she was probably yelling at me, get your shit together. Yeah, I woke up one morning and didn't like what I had become or what I was doing. So I literally went out to the living room and laid down and let the dogs lick me to pieces, which I hadn't let them do for quite a few weeks. And when I mowed the lawn, which needed it badly, and maybe some Toll House cookies, which I needed badly. Went shopping, filled the fridge back up again, and said, hey, let's get on with life. So I'm back. So, if you haven't subscribed already, hey, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment. I'm good with comments. I'll even answer you back if it's, if it's a good one. Hell, I'll answer you back if it's a bad one. And I will see you all on the next slow ride. See ya!